Welcome to this tour of MindPlay's Universal Reading Screener. This series of assessments provides benchmark and progress monitoring data for students as they move through the MindPlay Virtual Reading Coach program. Benchmark data provides continuous tracking for each of these core skills. Teachers can monitor the effectiveness of the assigned intervention by monitoring results on the benchmark and progress monitoring tests. All testing is automatically deployed based on 4 benchmarks spread evenly throughout the school year. Progress monitoring tests also follow a preset interval. The Universal Screener consists of up to 9 assessments. Let's begin with a look at the Universal Screener, which is the first assessment a student will take when they log into MindPlay Virtual Reading Coach.
Comprehension. You will see a passage with a missing word. Click on the word that best completes the sentence. If you change your mind, click on a different word. Click on the Next button to begin.
The expected fluency test is the next test. This assessment will be used to place students into the fluency component. And let's look at the fluency component because this is very unique to MindPlay.
Expected fluency. You will see a passage. As you read, the words will begin to disappear. Keep reading until the passage ends. Then answer the questions. Click on the Next button to begin.
This screening assessment presents a multiple line story at a specific reading rate. This masking determines if the student has the ability to read at the appropriate word rate and scan the text with good comprehension. This sample text is fading away quite fast, but will not be that fast for all students. A comprehension score of 90% or greater is required to achieve the target grade goal. Additional fluency assessments built into the program are dependent on whether the student passes the initial one or not. These tests provide additional information for the teacher. The phonics assessment is also adaptive. There are 10 levels in phonics. Level 1 is letter-sound correspondence. Level 10 is 3-syllable words with Greek and Latin roots. All of the words are nonsense words, so it is truly an assessment of the student's ability to recognize English spelling and the rules associated with reading words in English.
Phonics. You will spell the sound or nonsense word that I say. Use English spelling rules to fill in the missing letter or letters. To hear the sound or the word again, click on the Voice button. Click on the Next button to begin.
Hash, chab, chab, hoth, hoth.
The phonemic awareness assessment is only given to students in kinder and first grade. The purpose of the phonemic segmentation assessment is to identify how many sounds a student is able to hear within a word. So the coach is going to say, count the sounds in man, and the student will push up these tokens sound by sound. M, a, n. Let's look at that.
Phonemic awareness. Listen carefully to the word I say. Count the sounds in that word. Click and slide up one circle for each sound you hear. Listen, the word bike has 3 sounds. B-I-K. Bike. Click on the Next button to begin.
Stomp, stomp, spree,
The listening vocabulary assessment is a unique test that determines a student's listening or functional vocabulary. The functional level represents a student's receptive vocabulary. The coach will read the entire question as well as all the options available to the student. The results of this test will isolate a student's ability to recognize a word rather than their ability to decode a word. This test is also adaptive, K through 12. Let me show you how that looks.
Listening vocabulary. Click on the word that means the same as the word you hear. To repeat a word, Click on the Voice button. Click on the Next button to begin.
Which of these means the greatest possible amount?
Precipice, maximum, ordeal, maximum.
Which word means about the same as outside?
External, haughty, meager, haughty.
The next test is the visual scanning efficiency test. Shapes move across the screen at a certain rate with only one shape visible. This test helps determine if a vision or attention issue may be a contributing factor to below average comprehension skills.
Visual scanning. You will see different shapes move across the screen. Look at the shape below. Count the number of times you see this shape. You need to remember how many times you see it. Click on the Next button to begin.
How many times did you see this shape?
The letter discrimination screener is the last test given and is given only to students in grades 2 and up. This is a test for orthographic competence. The student is shown a word where one of 4 letters is missing from a word.
You will see some words that have a letter missing. Click on the letter card that fits in the blank to make a real word. You can only use one of the 4 letters listed below the word. P, D, B, Q. Try to go as quickly as you can. If you come to one you don't know, click the Next button to go on. Ready? Begin.
Although this test alone cannot determine if a student has dyslexia, a below goal score could indicate further evaluation for dyslexia may be required. A medal screen announces the end of the test. Testing results are available immediately upon test completion. At the district, school, and class levels, 4 performance categories are tracked: exceeds grade level, meets grade level, approaches grade level, and falls below grade level. Student level reports display all test data points for benchmark and progress monitoring testing. Thank you for joining me on this tour of MindPlay's Universal Screener. If you have additional questions, please contact us at mindplay.com.